Welcome back. Big ball workout number 2. Your club head speed and your driving power are largely determined by your body's ability to coil and uncoil during a swing. Grab your ball and let's unleash that power. Let's begin. Let's start with a quick stretch of your upper body muscles. Hold on to the ball way out in front of you. Just sit back into your heels and let your head fall underneath your elbows and feel the stretch. Take a couple deep breaths. Feel the stretch right down your lats, your chest muscles, and see what kind of shoulder flexibility you have. Excellent. Now to get that rotation just like in your backswing, reach your arm underneath and look up underneath that right arm. And back up. Put your left hand on top of the ball, right hand under, rotate and feel the stretch and rotate your head. Great stretch across that spine diagonally, and we're ready to begin. First exercise, place your hands in a fist on top of your ball. Bring your elbows in tight to work on leverage, and put your chest right up on top of your ball, straightening out your legs. Okay, while you're lying on the ball, this is pretty comfortable, isn't it? But I want you to try to pull your hips and belly button off the ball. Okay, a little bit more challenging. This is where I'd like you to stay the entire time. This is your resting position. 10 times, lifting up, using your shoulders, grounding them down your back strong. Lift up, 1, and down. Here's 2, and again. 3, pull your belly button in tight. 4, and down. 5, I want to see a straight line. 6, 7, here's 8, 9, and 10. Hold it. Can you maintain this position? Can you stay here strong? Take a break if you need to. Challenge number 2, pike to the hip, roll the ball back, use your abdominals, come back, roll right back out again, and down, and 2, and down, and 3. Now I may be making this look a little bit easy. It will come with practice. And down. Here's 5, and out. Here's 6, and back. 7, and back. 8. Exhale as you come up. That's the exertion. 2 more. Here's 9. Last 1. 10. And hold. Drop. Quick stretch before we move on to the others. Now you know why we stretched in the beginning. Stretch again. Come right back up. Next move. Stand up. This gets a little bit more into the core balance. Put your hands and palms down, fingertips down, thumbs forward. Just start shifting your weight over top that ball a little bit. The more weight you put on the ball, the less you put on your feet, the more challenging it's going to be. Go pretty easy. Feel like you have your balance. Feeling like you can take your feet out a little bit wider and farther away from you? Great. Now look at my body. Is it straight? From your feet, through your knees, major joints, through your hips, through your shoulders, belly button tight. Can you lower down very slowly without falling? You can fall a few times. Going down is not so hard. Coming up, power. Can we get 10 out? Ready? Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Strong body. Inhale, exhale, 4. 5. 6, you're on an unstable surface. 7, belly button tight. You got it. 2 more. 9, and push, push, push. Last 1, and hold. Balance. See me shaking? Activate those abdominals, squeeze those glutes. Strong, strong, strong. And drop. Those are your plank sequences and push-up sequences with your hands on the ball. Next, you're putting your hands on the floor. Walk back. Bring the ball right in front of you. I want you to lie across your ball and walk your hands out onto the floor in front of you. Now, start with your legs in the air. Maintain that straight posture. It's real easy to let your belly droop down to the floor. Fight gravity. Pull it in. Squeeze your glutes. Long, long body like a flying dart, human dart. Keep your legs together. Walk your hands out as far as you can. Now, if you get to your thighs and that's enough, that's fine. If you can go to your feet, that's the next challenge. Go as far as you can and then walk back. They're called ball walkouts. Easy to lose your balance. If you do, don't panic, take your time. Let's do it again, but now let's add some push-ups. Over top the ball. Strong body. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Starting to lose your balance, think you're gonna lose it? Just keep a right foot on the floor, either leg. Keep one on the floor. If you can hop that back up, push-ups, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, kiss that floor. 5, and lift, hold, walk back. There's your push-up sequence. Let's go into the abdominals and holding that plank. We got one more. This is called the pike. Do what you can. You're doing pike and rotation. Walk your hands back out. Legs squeeze together, inner thighs stabilizing. See if you can go a little bit farther. If not, stay where you're at. Just get used to being on the ball with just your knees. Come on in, roll around a little bit, worming in on the ball. This is called just getting used to bouncing. Not a real hard exercise, although a lot of the blood is rushing to your head. Now use your abdominals and try to pike your legs up and down. Here we go. 2, and down. Good job. 3, down. 4, 5. You're gonna be shaking, that trunk of your tree shaking your limbs. 7, 8, 9, and 10, and relax. I'm gonna step off the front of my ball. Woo! Strengthening your wrists, your forearms, your chest, and most importantly, your core. If you drop down too low, you're going to feel it in your low back. It's not a bad exercise. If you feel it in your low back at all, then you know your mind got away from this midsection and you did not pull it in far enough. Next move. What can we do now? I'd like you to try that again. But in golf, there's a lot of rotation involved. Let's work on some rotation. Come back out again, give myself enough room. Come forward, walk on out. Now just go on top of your thighs first. See if you can keep your upper body completely still as you roll to one side. And then roll to the other side. And roll back and forth. And roll back and forth. Back and forth slowly. So you're trying to keep the same angle of your upper body with your belly button. So everything above your belly button does not rotate. You're just trying to rotate the hips back and forth about 90 degrees. Wonderful. And walk back. Now we're going to stay on top of the ball. Chest right over top. Take your feet out behind you. Take your hands down. Most of your weight in your feet and try to balance. These are called Supermans. Arms only. I want you to lift up and down. Back extension. 2 and down. And now if you're real flexible, you go higher. 3 and down. 4. If you don't go very high, it could be that you're inflexible or you just don't have enough musculature strength there. This will aid in that. 5. You can feel all these muscles behind you. And lift and down. You've got 2 more. Lift and down. 1 more, and it helps your back and gives you more range of motion when you have your feet wide. Now let's do a reverse crunch. Feet wide, elbows come down onto your mat and lift. 1, here we go. 2, and down. 3, now what you're going to feel here, 4 are your glutes and then your back. So here's glute work, back work, glute work. We're mixing it all together. Just like the golf swing, all the moves work in sync, harmony, and timing. Here's up and down. You've got 1 more. And lift, down, and relax. Come back over the ball and give it a stretch. We've got the Superman 1 arm, 1 leg balance. Back. Even amounts of weight between your hands and your toes. Lift up your left foot. Hold. Lift up your chin slightly and try to get that straight line in your body. Right arm lifts in front of you. Now I want you to lengthen your right arm out, lengthen your left arm out, and hold. Good. Work on balance, down and switch. Right leg, left arm, and hold. Use your breath to help you balance. Let's try 2 more of those. Ready? 1, down, lift, down, lift, down. Last one, lift, and relax. Okay, let's go down to the floor. We've done a lot facing down. Now we're gonna lie down on our ball. Take my microphone off here. Put your feet up on the ball, and I want you to just lie down and take a break just for a brief moment. I'm not gonna let you rest too long. Turn your toes out to the sides, hands are down at your sides, and just relax. Now, try to maintain this balance, keep this ball still as much as you possibly can. Turn the toes out, open your inner thighs to the sky, hands at your sides, and just squeeze your glutes. Now you can see from my hip bones up, I'm trying to keep my back on the ground. I'm squeezing the glutes up and down, just squeezing the glutes up and down. I am not working in my low back whatsoever. Squeeze up and down and up. Now you may add your back a little bit. Lift up and down. Big difference. Up, 3, 4, and 5, and relax. Not too challenging. Your ball might be moving around a little bit. Bring your feet in together. Hands at your sides. Relax and lift. 1, 2. If you feel like your back is arching too much, again, you have to engage the lower belly, the inch below your belly button, transverse abdominal. Engage it, keep it tight, and lift, and lift, and 5. Here's 4, here's 3, and 2, and 1. Challenge 3. Right leg in the air, left arm in the air. Lift now. 10, faster. 9, power. 8, 7, power lift. 6, 5, push to that left glute. 5 or 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, switch sides, go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. A little bit more challenging balance there. Both feet on top of your ball. Hands at your sides. We're gonna lift your hips. Dig your heels into that ball. Push it back out and drop down, activating the hamstrings and the entire powerhouse muscles of your hips. Go. 1, driving power. 2, out. 3, 4, 5. Use those hips. Squeeze. 6, 7, 8. Here's 9 and 10, and relax. A little more of a challenge. Left leg in the air 5 times. Here we go. 1, do not swing. 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Here we go. 1, straight up, straight down. 2, you've got it. 3, everything tightens. 4, and 5, relax. You've got 2 more moves and you are done with workout 2. Take the ball, put it between your feet. Take it straight up in the air and just hold like this. Depending on your hamstring flexibility, if you've got tight hamstrings, you might be right here, which puts a little more strain on your low back. If you have to bend these knees, make sure your back stays flat. Bring your knees towards you. That is perfectly fine. If you can straighten the hamstrings in this 90-degree angle and keep your back and tummy flat, even better. Drop and catch. When you first start, it'll take a little while. Ready, begin. Drop, catch. 2. Now the goal is to keep your back flat on the floor, your abdominals engaged, your legs go out and in, so you're stretching all of those muscles and strengthening all of those muscles at the same time that are all hooked together and intertwined in your hip area. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Keep going. Here's 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold. After a while, you don't feel a thing. This is a resting position. I could watch TV like this. When you first start, I bet you're gonna feel it right here. Stabilize your muscles of your inner thighs when you get up for your dress position in your golf stance. Toy soldier, hold on to the ball. Feet together, flex your feet, hands directly underneath the ball. Looks like a circus trick. See these ribs? Don't pop them out. Try to pull them back in and engage that core. Right arm behind, left arm or left leg down. Take a deep breath, exhale up, and switch. Exhale up, 2, and switch. And 3, and switch. 4, and 5, 6, 7, you've got it, 8, 2 more, here's 9, and 10. Place the ball between your feet again, bend your knees a little bit, you can hold on if you need to release any tension on your low back, hands at your side, and just let the ball go back and forth, lifting off one hip at a time. Feel the stretch in the low back. If you want to make this a little more challenging, you can actually make it part of the exercises. You may straighten your legs out. It helps to bring your arms out a little bit too for balance and leverage. Back and forth. And bring the ball down. Last stretch. This feels so good. Even if you don't go through the workout daily, go ahead and go through the stretches. Allow your knees to drop back and forth, elongating and decompressing the low back. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Workout 2 is done. Stay consistent and don't get discouraged. And remember, every completed workout session adds years to your golfing life and life to your later golfing years.